Hard Mark Podcast.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie. Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. You do not pee in the pool. You not pee on the barbie. All of myself is clean.
Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, everybody. Rumpus time has begun. My name is Erik Donaldson. The purpose of Rumpus time is to explore the mind of the weird and wonderful star of our program. He is the artist, formerly known as the man of 54,097 compliments. He is the EVP of Soul Skiing Development, the maitre d' of Matt Drama, the Tampa Bay topsider, the living painting, the talent, the cure for the common koala chlamydia, flying Ryan Murphy. That was quite the tongue twister. How's it going, Ryan?
That was good. It's good. Yeah, good.
Have you had a chance to sleep on your koala decision last time? Because no, I have listened back to it. Few times when I'm editing the podcast back do I laugh out loud multiple times, but I did re-listening to the panda versus koala discussion.
You seem to like it during the take of that as well. So
one of my favorite bits of all time, potentially.
Oh, good, yeah. I didn't think about it after at all.
I've given this no thought whatsoever.
I did have a dream about the wassail. I don't know if you ever had the wassail, the test.
Yeah. I mean, that was not to age myself because you're so young and vibrant, but right. They were developing. I think we were my age were one of the last unofficial wassail grades before they finalized this is a thing now.
So sorry, there's a reason I just brought this up, but I was didn't think about the koala. I was thinking about this random other test that I took in 10th grade. But yeah, I know because we had to. That was a test we had to pass to graduate, and that test was not an issue. I was surprised with. I get there's other stuff surrounding it, but I just didn't see the big deal in it. It was a terribly difficult test.
I'm sorry. Was there something that made you think of this?
Well, I had no. Okay, so today I was on Hinge and I was talking to this teacher, and she's like, "Hey, we're going through standardized testing right now, and I hate it." And blah, blah, I have to keep all these kids quiet. I was like, "Oh shit! I had a dream about the wassail the other night."
Ryan's dream journal's back, everybody.
I don't know why I had a dream out of nowhere. I haven't thought about this test since, which was, close to 20 years ago now.
Why would you? Yeah, I completely forgot it was a thing until you just mentioned it.
Right. And so I was like, oh, I had a dream about the wassail. And I just, I brought that up in conversation, So anyway, that's why that was just today. I was talking to her about the wassail.
You're linking up with doctors, teachers.
I know. Just doing me out here.
Just another day in the life for Ryan Deathmatch.
The finest in society. I'm
Right, exactly. And
our teachers and doctors I'm with.
How long can I fool these women into thinking I'm a reputable human being?
Is it 2 dates? Is it 3? Can I push a third?
How long before they figure me out?
Yeah. So anyway, that's why. No, I had no koala thoughts or dreams or anything. It was the wassail. So. Well,
I'm sorry to hear that personally.
Yeah.
I had that wasn't that interesting of a day, but two points of interest that the Markomaniacs might appreciate. One, for any Washingtonian listeners, which I imagine make up the bulk of our audience these days, for anyone unfamiliar, Russian River Brewing, who up until recently, for a while they distributed to Washington State, then they didn't for a while. A good number of years, now they are again. So for anyone who's a big fan of Pliny the Elder, I picked up some Pliny the Elder today.
Are you drinking it right now?
That is what I am drinking out of a fancy chalice. I don't often do this. Usually it's just a can or a bottle. I have a fancy chalice today.
Is it actually Russian?
No, they're out of California. But I'm very, very anti-Ukraine. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you want to support any Russian efforts we can at this point.
Yeah. Nobody take what I just said out of context and isolate that audio, please. But no, yeah. So Pliny the Elder, which is a legendary IPA. They are now distributing it to Washington State after a long drought.
Is it good? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's solid. It's I'd had it one time ever, actually in Denver at the Great American Beer Fest, and it was fantastic. It's a very not bitter. It's a very smooth IPA, but I'll have to double check the alcohol percentage. But yeah, it's a great beverage.
Okay, I love a good IPA. Although I think I am phasing out of that stage of my life. I think it's going to be something I phase out of and then merge back into later.
Right.
But I will always love a good IPA.
They also make, so this is Pliny the Elder. That's what this is. They also make another beer, the same brewery, called Pliny the Younger. They only make it once per year. They do not bottle it. They only have it on draft. And so your options are they partner with certain spots. So they are actually going to be shipping some kegs up to Washington. By the time people are listening to this, maybe it's even already happened. I'm not sure. But for the past few years, you had to physically cart your ass down to California, wait in a line that on average was like 4 to 5 hours long. And then you could grab, I think they limited you to like 2 or 3 of those beers.
Did you say a line?
Yes, like a several hour line. People would line up in the morning and then wait for like 4 to 5 hours just to have this beer.
Were they free?
No, the beers were not free. It's just like this legendary beer.
I wouldn't wait in a 5-hour line to meet fucking Jesus Christ himself.
And this is a good Lutheran boy that's talking to you right now, everybody.
No way I'll wait in line for a beer. That's crazy.
Well, you might change your tune once you develop leprosy in Denver this coming weekend. But with your luck, that's bound to happen. But speaking of that too, so that was one of the things that I did. That one of the local bottle shops near me yesterday, they posted on Facebook, "Oh, we got more Pliny," and so I fucking raced my ass down there right when they opened today at noon. I grabbed the allotted 4 bottles of Pliny and checked out. But that was you have a question.
Which spot was this? Where'd you go to get it?
Special Brews.
Oh yeah, Linwood.
Yeah, that's right. We went there, right? One time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me and Colton.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, I've been there a couple times, but that's been a hit for a while. So okay, all right, yeah. Nice.
So I went there, but that wasn't the only agenda point on my outings, on my errand list here today. So shortly after we recorded the last time, right after I got my face cut open, which is healing, it's still not fully healed. I did bleed on my pillow sheet, my pillow cover a few days ago, so I was like, well, I need to go back to Band-Aids when I sleep now, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. But a few days after we recorded last time, there's like this fancy donut place or specialty donut food truck that opened up in my area. And I've been following this person, not physically, but on social media for a couple months. And like, I've been curious to check these donuts out. They're officially, they're called, and I might be butchering this, I apologize if I am, malasadas.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either, but basically it's like a fried donut, and so it's kind of like a circular puff pastry type of thing, like hand-sized, and then it's filled, usually, it doesn't have to be, but usually it has a cream filling, like chocolate or Bavarian cream or something like that. And so I've been curious to test one of these out, get some for myself, see how it is, and I went there a couple days after we recorded last time. They sold out, and I only got like halfway through the line. And I was like,
the line.
Yes, the line. And so I was like busy, so I couldn't show up right when they opened. So an hour or so went by and they had sold out. And so then the next time they opened up, they're like, okay, this time we are limiting people to only a dozen of these donuts. And you can't get any more, just a dozen.
Only a dozen? And they...
So I don't know.
Thinking like maybe 1 or 2, like
right.
They limited each person to a. Okay, all right.
And so I don't know how many of these donuts people were buying that first day. Yeah. I have no idea, but clearly they were capping it at a dozen. And so then they operated the next day. Their fryer burnout, whatever. Today was the day. Okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna stop by on my way after getting my Pliny, and I'm gonna finally, hopefully, grab one of these donuts. So they showed up at 11 a.m. the beer store opened up at noon, so I basically showed up at the beer store at 12:15, hanging out there for maybe 15 minutes, drove back. So we're talking 12:45. I get to the Malasada food truck station, which is like a 3-minute walk from my house. So we're there. I waited over an hour. God. I didn't expect to have to wait that long, is the thing.
Were you drinking a beer while you were waiting?
That would have made it a little bit more pleasant, but unfortunately, no. But yeah, I waited an hour, and this time they were limiting people to only 6. My original plan was like, okay, I'm going to get like 4 of these. I'm going to get 2 chocolate, 2 Bavarian cream. But then it's like, when I hit the hour mark, I was like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to get 6, and then... Yeah. Maximize my opportunity, and they're very good. I don't know that I would wait an hour again, but if they were around and it was not an hour wait, I would probably do it. But I didn't, because of all this, like you mentioned, it was noon. I never had lunch, and so I basically just ate one of the malasadas for lunch today.
Jesus. I mean, that's going to have to be a special donut to pursue any of that. And but it sounds like you had a long following with them. Not in person, but
yeah, exactly. I was not physically stalking this poor woman.
Yeah. But, that would have been better, but
yeah, who's to say?
Okay, all right. I like donuts. I don't know if I could. If there's a donut that good to bring me to, wait an hour for.
I'll here. Let's let me pull up a little picture here, and then
maybe I need
and again,
I'm a visual guy. Like,
I was not necessarily showing up with the intention of like, oh, this is going to be an hour wait for these donuts. I just thought I was getting in line, and it was probably going to be like a 20-minute situation. But then at a certain point, it's like I've waited so long. Now I'm just like pot committed to this whole thing. Was
the line long, or was it just that they cook these donuts like on the spot and it takes forever for people to get through?
I think both. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the answer is both. But let's see. I'm trying to find good. Okay, here we go. That's a good picture. So it's like the donuts themselves are coated in like a sugar thing, and then you can see kind of the frosting peeking out.
Yeah, I could see it, but that purple one looks good. I'd eat that one.
That's ube filling, which I've never had ube before, but apparently it's a big thing.
Oh no, I mean, you have passion for these donuts, and it sounds like you did your thing today. I got a good beer, good donuts, and it reminds me of a donut question.
What? Okay, for me?
Well, maybe anybody, and maybe I've just been wrong my whole life, but like, what do you consider an old-fashioned donut?
Oh, I mean, if somebody said, do you want an old-fashioned donut, I would assume that was, it has the hole, so it's a circular donut, right. Probably no glaze, probably no frosting, it is plain, just the donut with the hole cut out. That is an old-fashioned, I would assume.
So, okay. All right. So my new favorite little iced coffee thing is to hit up Dunkin' Donuts. I like their iced coffee more than Starbucks. So I go there, and they have donuts, right? So
yeah,
I check those out. I
sure.
Go there.
And you have to wait an hour for them.
I wouldn't be. So, but they have. So what I thought an old fashioned donut was the glaze, like circular, same thing, kind of that different texture on top, like a little bit of different texture, but it has that glaze on top. And so these ones say. What I thought was an old-fashioned donut, they're called like sour cream donuts.
Interesting. Okay.
And I don't like anything creamy. I don't like sour cream. I don't like anything. It looks exactly like the donut I want. I want to buy this donut, but now it says sour cream on it. I'm like, is this the donut I'm thinking of, or is this like I'm not going to try a donut with sour cream on it? Like.
Why not? If it looks like the donut you want, why don't you just try it once and then you can make.
Well, I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is pulling like a fast one on me. Like, like I don't know. And so if these donuts that I'm thinking of have been sour cream the whole time, or they just call it sour cream, I'm not sure. I'm not brave enough to test the waters here. Like,
I'm not a huge donut guy. Like, I'm no donut authority. I don't get me wrong. I know my way around a donut, but I'm not like an authority about the different styles and the naming conventions of them. I personally have never heard of a sour cream donut.
Check this out. You'll know what I'm talking about. And this is, so I'm looking at an old-fashioned donut.
Okay.
I'm just going to send you the whole link here.
Okay.
I don't know what this link actually holds, Eric, so don't hold me accountable. But
okay. So do I need to turn my my ransomware on?
Go incognito, like that to me is an old-fashioned.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I would call that a glazed, personally. But I mean, yeah, that looks like. So you're saying that their sour cream donut looks like that? That
donut in Dunkin' Donuts is called a sour creamed donut, and
I say try it, dog. Just try it. I mean, what's the worst? It's going to set you back like $1.50 or something?
Well, inflation, Eric. All right, it's like $2.75. You know, and it's also I'm looking at a lot of calories here too. Like, you know,
that's true. But I mean, just swim it off. You know, spend some time and swim it off, Ryan.
That's a story for another time. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not that into the donut where I'm going to risk it. I love it. It's a great donut, but like, you call it sour cream now, I don't want it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'll have to look into this because I've never. If somebody told me, "Hey, do you want a sour cream donut?" My question would be, I don't know, what is that? And that's coming from someone who likes donuts and likes sour cream. But if you said sour cream donut, I'd be like, describe more of this to me because this is not clicking in my brain as far as what this actually is.
Next time I'm out there, maybe I'll grab an iced coffee tomorrow. I'll take a picture of it. It'll basically look the same, but I'll show you the sign and maybe I'll just buy one tomorrow. You know. And see how it is. Maybe I'll ask them. Maybe I can just talk to somebody. You know.
Yeah, human connection, Ryan. That's what it all comes down to. Yeah. Speaking of things you should buy tomorrow, guess what I am likely going to be eating this coming Saturday?
I don't know.
A muffaletta, my friend.
Oh, really?
That's right. I'm going to a wrestling show on Saturday, and I think among the catering items that they have available for purchase is a muffaletta of all sandwiches. So I can't say no to a good muffaletta. I have a feeling that it's not going to be melty cheese, which...
Oof.
Again, that's just a feeling. I don't know that for a fact. I'm willing to try it.
It's supposed to be melty cheese, all right?
It should be. The best muffalettas I've ever had were melty cheese, toasted bread. When it's, room temperature or, colder bread, and then just regular old cheese right out of the refrigerator, significantly like it's best when it's presented like a Italian sub. Like you want everything to be hot and melty and that type of thing.
I won't eat cheese unless it's melted. I don't fuck with cold cheese.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, if I'm not saying don't get the sour cream donut, but you're still on the hook for this muffaletta situation, right? No, we have not forgotten.
Yeah, no, the muffaletta situation. Eric, I'm thinking maybe Memorial Day, come back down. We have a great time in Vegas again. We do it right this time. We find some more money in the pool. We actually put it on, red. We do this thing right this time, okay?
I'm almost certainly not going to be coming down there, but fuck, it's really not that far away. Jesus Christ.
It's not that far away. I think I wouldn't say drug me in. I was here. I was excited, but I think you owe me a trip to a Memorial Day back again without broken feet,
We'll see if you're even physically there. You might upend your whole life and move somewhere else by then.
I'll be back.
We'll make a date of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pivot. Let's go into the amuse bouche that is Ryan Ranks It.
A wave is like a twister.
And Ryan, I was unsure what I was going to have you rank. I had two options that I had narrowed it down to, and I was uncertain about which one I wanted to choose. But then, during our conversation leading up to the recording, you made some comments, and I was like, okay, that's a sign. I now know which one I'm going to have.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I know what it is.
So Ryan ranks it for this edition of Rumpus Time. We're going to have Ryan rank mega tech corporations. That's right. Big tech.
I like this even better. I like where you went with this, Eric. That was a pivot. I didn't think you were going with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're doing big tech corporations, and I think I at least know the bottom one. So I don't know if that means we should start with it or not. Maybe we build to that. So you have on the record stated, how you feel about 2 out of these 5 that I have listed. So I'm going to start with one that we don't know how Ryan feels about it. Let's start with the king of all tech companies, the grandfather, Microsoft.
Love him. Love him. I love Microsoft.
Wow.
I'm a Microsoft fanboy.
Wow, you respect Microsoft.
Absolutely. I'm big into it. I'm even big into the Ballmer era. You know?
Easy there, name dropper. Okay.
And I know that's an unpopular opinion. And as far as business practices, I'm not sure it's the right opinion. I'm just saying, I like the guy himself. You know, I like what they did with it.
You've been watching too much fucking Scarborough country. These names, I'm not picking up on all this shit. Okay, so we like Microsoft. What do you like about Microsoft?
I mean, I think Microsoft is going to stick to any Seattle kid. You know. I think anyone who grew up in the 90s who was around here, you know, my dad's worked with Microsoft a bunch. We had a big Microsoft handbook at the house when I was a kid. You know, you have Windows 95, you know, Win XP,
and
you know,
Carta.
Like 7. It's just,
Office.
Office. And so now, like, you know, like I work with, first of all, I mean, their software usability and their file structures are so much fucking beyond Apple, like that it just doesn't even, you know, it doesn't even compare. And maybe, you know, like maybe you want this with a real tech guy, you know, who knows some shit. But I'm saying I'm an average user. I'm an average user of software. Right. All right. And I'm a Microsoft guy through and through. I love them. I love their logo. I love their Bellevue offices. I love the Redmond. I love Redmond. You know,
calm down, Ryan. Calm
down. Give me
down.
a little Nadella, you know, like I love it all. Like,
he's stripping nude right in front of me as he's speaking about Microsoft.
Love Microsoft.
Is there anything you don't love about Microsoft?
The
Xbox.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't like their controllers.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. The Windows Phone.
That's a thing. I don't like that it's not like I can't play Flight Simulator on my fucking stupid Mac. I should just gotta, you know.
Zune.
Yeah, Zune. I mean, there's an argument for a Zune. There's an argument for it. I had an Apple. I had an iPod Mini. You know, I played around with the iPod Video a lot. You know, like
sure.
But huge Microsoft fan. They didn't get it with the phone and everything. But that's all right. They didn't need to. They need to focus on their, you know, Azure. Like, I mean, they're just great. You know, Microsoft SQL Server. Okay. You know, it's just, it's a high quality product, and it's always been there, and it's stable. You don't have to like go off the rails with it. It's just solid. It's there for you. You know, it's like a parent.
And we're using Skype, which if I'm not mistaken, is also like under the Microsoft umbrella.
And good point, Eric. I didn't think of that. This is one of the most beautiful fucking like video like conferencing pieces of software out there. Like I didn't like it at work, but like you know, everyone's like using Zoom and stuff. Like you get a 45-minute thing during COVID, and you can use it for free. But like Zoom, apparently you could just fucking use for free. Like, you know,
Skype, you mean?
Skype, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. It's got a really slick platform, and I think it's just severely underrated. It's criminally underrated, is what I would say for a video conferencing.
It's a sexy platform.
And Teams is even fucking pretty good. I'm a little tired of Teams notifications going off on my phone at 5 a.m. But, you know, that's not their problem. You know?
You gotta mute that shit talk.
Love Microsoft.
So with all that said, where is it going on as the initial entry on our list?
We got to start at number 1. Ooh. You know, we'll see where. Yeah.
Oh man, starting at 1, Microsoft with a bullet. I did not expect that. All right, well, let's go on to another one that, again, I don't know that I've heard you talk about previously. Amazon.
Yeah.
They have the big testicle buildings in Seattle. Also Seattle presence.
Yeah, no, I mean, Amazon is also very slick. I remember, you know, when Amazon came up as like a book company, and then it became like, you know, they shipped goods and stuff like that. My dad was like, I don't know how old I was. It was pretty, you know, younger. He's like, they do like tech stuff. They do the cloud services. And I was like, what the fuck? They like, that's Amazon? Like, you talk about the book company who like does servers and stuff, and that's like their biggest, like, you know, I like it. I don't have as much of an attachment. I think it's just, you know, as a young kid growing up in Seattle with all the tech companies, because Amazon, Microsoft played more of a role, but I like them. I think that they have Prime Video, which is sick. Like, I got a Prime account.
This is good. We got to get a sponsorship for this fucking episode. This is way too much product shilling to not have some sort of sponsorship. It's
just a solid product. I mean, I pay for Prime and then I get Prime delivery. I mean, how sick is that? Like, I get free. I order shit that I need and it's there the same day. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I have a feeling you probably order shit you don't need and it also arrives same day.
Yeah. Sometimes you get, and sometimes you get stuff and it's not even there, but it's like, hey, they tried. Someone stole it off your porch, but they tried, I'm an Amazon fan. I just think my complaints with Amazon would be like, they got their drivers out there just kind of suffering, and I wish
the plight of the working man.
Those people back in the day, back in the 50s, if Amazon was around, they'd be able to afford beautiful houses, That's what they should be able to afford now, Those Amazon drivers work hard, and I just think like, Bezos is doing his little thing, or he's not even the CEO, but whatever, they're kind of fucking their employees. That's what I get the...
Yeah. No, I feel...
Microsoft doesn't have that aspect to it, or at least
it's not as well known or
exactly,
widely talked about. Sure,
right,
yeah. I'd say of all the companies that we're going to be going through, Amazon is probably the one that I have the most love-hate relationship with, because I do so much fucking shopping on Amazon to the point where I have like the Amazon credit card with the rewards points and shit.
Are you talking about the metal card?
Yeah, the metal card.
Yeah, me too. Let me get one more quick step. Amazon was the first credit card that like gave me a shot, and Amazon basically established my credit. Now it was through like Synchrony, give them a little credit too, but like it was an Amazon, little thing, and they basically built up my credit to the point where I get a mortgage. They basically are responsible for me buying my house, Eric.
Wow, that doesn't. I mean, did Microsoft do that? No, definitely not.
No, that was a little Amazon trick. They got me right there. But I love their shit. I love their but I do have a little bit of an issue with how their stuff too. So
where are they laying on our list then?
They could move up or down, I think, but I would put them number 4 right now. I'm going to slight them a little bit. I'm going to slight them a little bit for how they treat their actual all their staff.
Oh, man, I thought for sure it was going to go like 2 or 3.
No, I don't. I'm not that big on Amazon. I think they're a great product, but I gotta slight them.
But you wouldn't have owned a house that you then promptly sold for well under market value had it not been for Amazon.
Oh yeah. I sold the house on Amazon.
Amazon house selling. Next, let's go to one that you have talked about previously. We'll launch right into it. Apple.
Yeah. Oh, Apple. Oh God. Okay. Apple makes like products that are very simple to use, and they had like the iPod run was like the greatest of all time, and their iPhone run was also the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. As far as like mobile handheld devices, I think they had the.
Are you an Apple phone user?
I was, and I liked it. I have nothing bad to say. I think you could easily split Amazon. I use Android, but I could go back to iPhone. I don't shit on them.
I have a question for you, and I want to ask this because I know that if I don't ask it now, I'm going to forget about it, and this is important enough for me to ask about it.
Yeah.
You've been out on the dating scene, meeting all sorts of teachers, doctors, poet laureates, etc., whining and dining them. But have you had the instance occur where you text someone from your Android phone and they're an iPhone user, and they either outwardly or maybe kind of do you ever get shade for that? Because I hear that is a real thing.
There is there's people on dating apps who will say that's part of their profile.
No green, whatever.
Right, exactly. If you're an Android user, just don't swipe left.
Do you? Does that dissuade you from swiping? Then, No,
it doesn't dissuade me from swiping. It doesn't swiping at all. No, I do. There's a good chance I will get swiped back anyway. You're playing numbers, Eric. You gotta play your. You gotta shoot your shot. No, And I think it's a little bit of a douchey comment, to be honest. Like I think it's on them. I don't think that's not on Apple. That's or Android. That's the user error right there. They're being, that's like, and that's another thing you say about Apple. They have very like pretentious, douchey kind of fucking users. Like,
you could say that. Yes.
As we've talked about, probably to a degree on this podcast, I fucking hate their desktop stuff. I think their file structures, their usability is fucking awful. I don't like it. I'm not I don't do like UX design stuff, and I don't do like a lot of editing. So like maybe people who do that feel different, but I use it for just straight up like, I use it for what I would use a Windows computer for, and I think it's fucking terrible. I can't stand it. I think everything about it sucks. Their desktop for me is really slick and beautiful, like display, but I don't like it. But I think they're a powerful company, like, and they had a run that was like, and some of their ads. Remember those Microsoft versus Apple ads? Like they had the cool guy versus like the Microsoft guy,
fucking Justin Long, and then the nerdy ass Daily Show. Yeah, sure.
Beautifully done. Like like they killed it. But
yeah.
I don't.
Steve Jobs and his cool ass turtlenecks.
You see, there's like 2 movies. Ashton Kutcher, like Steve Jobs, and I mean, you get Ashton Kutcher to be your like CEO in a movie, like you've made it big, right? Like,
right, the guy who played Magneto's the other one. Yeah, I mean that's big time. You made it, pal.
Yeah. I don't care for Apple all that much. Although one more point, they have not laid off anybody. All the other tech companies have. That's just a little side note. I mean, good on them for not going in that direction. They are trying to bring people back into the office. Their big little circular fucking weird office down there. But
so with that said, is that enough to get it above Amazon on your list?
No, I would put them below Amazon.
Okay, that's what I knew that's where that was going, but I still had to ask. Let's move on to Facebook / Meta, whatever you want to refer to it as.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Facebook at all.
So, and you got to consider. So, Facebook is like sort of the umbrella. It's not just Facebook. It's Facebook. Right. It's Instagram. It's WhatsApp. Messenger. Yeah. They've got VR, etc.
So I don't use Instagram. I do love Messenger. Messenger is one of the nicest apps out there for. Like it's just Messenger is so clutch. It's a big one, and they let you like basically shut down your Facebook profile. They say like you can't delete it, but you can deactivate it and keep your Messenger or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think Facebook has ruined everything that was good about social media.
Yeah.
And you go on like so now I'm on like TikTok and you look at the quality of comments that you get versus like something like TikTok versus Facebook, and it is just so fucking bad. It's atrocious. Like it's disgusting. I feel sick to my stomach after like watching a video on Facebook and looking at the comments. And I think they took MySpace, or they took the idea of it and just totally fucking fucked everything up that was good. Like I loved MySpace. I loved MySpace,
Should that be on our list?
It was great. It was a great platform. And then Facebook came along. I'm not even like it's divisive and like everyone, your uncle could say some racist shit on there, blah, blah, blah. That's fine, whatever. But what pisses me off is the fucking ads. Like they ruined that shit with ads. Like they just, it's not even I can't even see like my people anymore. Maybe it's because no one uses it, but like.
They never should have gotten rid of the poking.
I mean, I think Facebook has to go like below Apple.
And to be fair, you mentioned MySpace, which hell of a service. I was on
all the time.
I don't know if this is the original one, but it was the one that really didn't get hardly any traction at all, comparatively speaking. But I was on Friendster.
Well, Eric, you ever watch Social Network?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I know it's one of your favorites.
They discussed Friendster as like the reason this kind of came up, and I was never on Friendster. I don't know when that. I got on MySpace like 2003 or 4.
Okay.
So I don't know when Friendster was.
Friendster was probably around 01, 02.
Okay.
I want to say. Yeah, I remember I was on there and like, yeah, I was just getting like annoyed because I don't know why I was getting annoyed, but I was getting annoyed and I basically turned my real Friendster profile into a profile for Lo Pan from Big Trouble in Little China. So I'm very, very proud of that experience, but that as it may. But we've also got Instagram, we got WhatsApp, which if you're going to Europe, you got to use WhatsApp.
Well, I don't really understand what WhatsApp even is, aside from like you basically can set your phone number to it and then you can message on it. I don't know. I don't use it because I can message anyone across countries through Messenger.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
it just does the exact. It's literally the exact same thing as Messenger.
Okay.
But everyone in Europe uses WhatsApp.
I talk Boldy,
That's because Boldy lived in the United States for a while. If Boldy never lived in the U.S., guess what he'd be using? WhatsApp.
You're saying that like across people who reside in Europe, like across they use WhatsApp, like who exclusively?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like every time I booked an Airbnb, every time I've been to Europe, they will give you their WhatsApp.
Okay. Well, maybe that's part of it.
My informal team chat with people that I work with is WhatsApp. It's like the standard way of texting and communicating in Europe.
Okay. Yeah. I never use it, so I don't. I shows how out of touch I am. I'm becoming out of touch with a lot of shit. So like.
Guess what? That only gets even better as you get older, Ryan.
Yeah.
So where are we putting Meta?
I mean, just for how they ruined everything. Yeah, and I will, before I put them number 5, I will again say that Messenger is a high quality messaging app, and I really do like it.
And their VR space, it's up and coming.
That might be sick. Actually,
it's not. Every indication I've seen it, it's not sick at all.
You talking about like Oculus?
I like Oculus. I think that is also part of the Meta thing. But like they're in the process of like you've seen The Office. You're a big Office guy. Yeah. You remember how Dwight sets up his Second Life account and it's just a virtual version of himself?
Yeah.
They have their own thing that they're kind of getting off the ground. That's like their version of Second Life. But all the stuff I've seen around.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. What, I kind of am into this like. If you get like a little bit, because we'll do this where we're on Messenger, we're just chatting, we'll get a group chat on 5, 6 people, whatever. It would be kind of sick if you put your headset on and you're just like doing shit in VR. Like I like the idea, like sure. I'm not going to pay an outrageous amount, nor am I going to like, I don't really want to retain my Facebook account. Maybe whatever. I haven't seen it. Out of sight, out of mind. They still go number 5.
Oh wow! So you're putting them under Apple? Wow.
I can't stand them.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
Really? Yeah. No. Apple had a way better run. As much as I don't like their file structures and whatever, you got to respect what Apple did for the game.
So we only got one more left.
Yeah.
And then if you want to add one, we can, but I don't think it's necessary.
Salesforce, right?
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Google.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a hard battle between 1 and 2 here, Microsoft and Google.
It is.
So Google, you claimed on a recent episode that you trust your life to Google. Let's get into it, brother. So your passwords, all your personal information.
Google has changed that. Google has changed the entire world. I mean, no one right now is getting around without Google. No one knows how to even read a map. No one knows what a fucking map is. No one knows MapQuest. You're not getting anywhere without Google. That's a free service. How sick is that?
You're not a Waze guy?
Waze is owned by Google.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, they bought them. I think Waze had their own thing and then Google purchased them. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken. You can fact check me on that.
I mean, I'll take
pretty sure Waze was bought by Google. But yeah, I mean, for the search engine feature, I mean, what they did with Chrome was so gorgeously integrated into Google search. I remember you had to go to Google and search your thing. And then I remember I was at my buddy's house. He's like, man, you can just punch this right into the browser and it just goes And that was a game changer. Google Chrome,
Gmail.
my email's on there. All my storage is on there. I use their operating system for my phone.
YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, I did like YouTube back in 2006.
Oh, fuck you, dickhead. Fuck.
I'm not saying they but here's one thing about,
we are active on YouTube. Follow us, Hard Mark Podcast.
So one of the things I'll do, like at work, I'll run into something and I want to like Google like a solution for a problem, and sometimes there's videos on how to do this, and like I have YouTube Premium. I paid $10 a month for it, so I haven't seen an ad on YouTube forever.
Yeah.
If I go on my work computer and I don't have an account there, like I have to watch like 5 ads in between every single YouTube video, which is insane. Like I don't know how people either don't have some sort of ad blocker on or use that with the ads, but whatever, they got to make their revenue. They're broke.
Yeah, exactly. Poor Google.
But even, yes. So YouTube, I think they've said like there's no other company who could handle that amount of traffic and that amount of storage.
I believe that.
And so I am, because I'm a bit of a Microsoft fanboy, gonna put Google number 2, but that's opinion based. I think you can make a very good argument that Google should be number 1. I would almost put them number 1, but I love Microsoft so much that I'm going to keep them number 1 and put Google number 2.
Ryan, one thing I think you're forgetting: Google changed the world.
Google did change the world.
I was just reiterating.
I said
you did,
but so did Microsoft.
I was just setting you up I was setting up the little T-ball on the thing so you could just knock it out of the park. And look at that.
Google wouldn't have been able to run their shit off any. They were running on Microsoft, their operating system. They had their initial web browser that you had to get onto like Google to go search. So I'm just saying, like,
I'm going to take you at your word for all these things because I don't have enough knowledge to dispute any of them. So okay, so here we've got our final list. Number 1, Microsoft with a bullet. Shocking runaway with this whole thing. 2, Google. 3, Amazon, despite their business practices.
Yeah.
4, Apple. And 5, Facebook / Meta / Zuckerbergia. And that's big tech.
I'm happy with that list. I'm happy with how it came out.
I'm happy that you're happy. Your happiness brings me happiness. With your shirt that zips up. Over there. It's not even.
Did we rank BECU on this list? They're a big tech company too. They like their tech,
That'll be part 2.
Should we just rank banks?
Yeah, rank bank. What a fascinating conversation ranking banks will be, and credit unions, separate category. But we will take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back after that. Pause for the cause with Ask the Talent. Thanks, everybody. But we're back. We're gonna end this thing with Ask. Did you burp in the middle of my dramatic pause?
I'm telling you, man, I'm burping all the time now, dude. I think I have some sort of like issue I got to see a doctor for.
3 thumbs up, dog.
Yeah. My lifestyle choices. I don't think Tums is going to be able to fix my lifestyle choices.
Yeah, you need a lot more help than that. Ask the Talent.
Ask the Talent.
This is the final. So I looked it up. I looked up when winter is. Winter ends in the middle endish of March. So this is.
Were you unsure of this? It's March 21st, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, I think you are correct, actually.
Yeah, I track these very close. I'm surprised you don't. Like,
no, I don't.
When spring hits, I feel immediate. March 21st hits, it's snowing, it's raining outside, I feel better, because I know spring's on its way. Like,
I hate how poetic you are sometimes. You know that? That's my least favorite thing about you. But maybe there'll be one more. I'll have to double check all of our important dates and whatnot. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so this episode will be hitting March 9th. So maybe there's one more Winter of Would You Rather. I guess we'll find out. I gotta crunch the numbers here, but I got a good one for you here, Ryan. One that you can really sink your teeth into, so to speak. Ryan, okay. Would you, and don't think of this as like a literal this thing.
Yeah.
It's more of like a representation of the size of this thing. Does that make sense so far? It will. It will.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Would you rather poop a softball or pee a marble?
What I mean, so.
And again, these are not, you're not literally pooping or peeing these things. It's just, that's the approximate size of what it is that you're pooping or peeing.
I mean, I'm like, what's the texture of this poop?
Regular poop texture.
Regular poop texture.
Yeah, it's not an actual, so we'll say for the sake of it,
it's not a diarrhea ball that just comes out like nicely. It's
no, this is a solid poop that is the size of a softball.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't necessarily have the seams, right? But it's softball. The
throwing a curveball here, like
I'm just throwing you a knuckleball, if anything. But yeah, no seams or anything. This is not a literal softball. It's a poop the size of a softball. So would you rather poop a softball or pee a marble?
I mean, I can give you my.
Or maybe it is. Hold on, let me take a step back because the pee can't be a marble, so it has to be an actual marble. So yeah, it is a softball. You're pooping, and a marble that you're peeing. One of the two.
So I've never had a kidney stone. So take this with a grain of salt, whatever my opinion comes out to be, because I've never experienced. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
And
kidney stone is a grain of salt.
I think you had talked about one, and then I just had a buddy who also just had one. Mm-hmm. And I haven't. I've been lucky. So I don't ever want that coming through like my urethra. I think marbles are smooth, and kidney stones are like kind of jaded. If I'm not mistaken,
they're jagged,
right?
yeah, they're jagged. They got points and stuff, but they are significantly smaller than a marble.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't. There is some times where you sit down, you poop, and it's like that hurts. That is not an easy thing, and that's like not even. I mean, that's maybe golf ball size. Like sure. I don't know. Like maybe bigger, but like that, it's painful. Like it's a. I don't want anything going through my urethra bigger than pee. So if that gives you my answer, like that's it. I don't fuck with. I sometimes I just sit here and I haven't even done it. I just think about it. I'm like, I don't even like the thought. I'd rather be on the toilet trying to work something out than even thinking about passing something that size through my urethra.
Yeah.
If I just see it, like if I had to look down and like, oh my, I would throw up. Like I'd be throwing up at the same time. Like
I would also lean towards that answer as well. I think I would also probably poop a softball rather than peeing a marble.
Probably hurt, but yeah.
Oh, both would suck. Neither one would be like a great day at the office, but like,
right.
So if you have
to, God, are you talking at the office? Like,
oh yeah, you have to do it in front of your supervisor. But, but no, like if you poop a softball, in theory, so if you really mess yourself up bad, worst case scenario, they could stitch you back up, and it would probably suck for a while, but like. You just go on like a smoothie cleanse or something, so you're not passing like hard stool for a bit, and you'd probably be fine.
Would you try to break it up?
The poop? I mean, your natural instinct is to want to. There's only one time in my life ever where I felt, this was after camping, where I got home and I was like, this poop might tear me. And like I immediately ran out to the store, got like this stool softener stuff, like chugged a bunch of it, and like eventually I did pass it, but like I felt like I was being stretched to my absolute limits. But yeah, you can try. I think for the sake of the would you rather, like you like, there's no possible way of like breaking it up into pieces or anything like that. So if you're just taking both at face value, I think like let's say the worst does happen for each, I think you're going to have a little bit of an easier time repairing yourself and getting back to normal with the poop one than you would with peeing a marble. Because I don't know what you can realistically do if your dick becomes a windsock.
Oh God! I'm thinking about it now. Again, I just don't like. It makes me like really uncomfortable. Like,
like I don't know that your urethra is going to bounce back.
Like, it's because it just scares me. Like this idea of like passing anything. I'm sure eventually I will end up passing like some sort of kidney stone.
With the amount of drinking you've done, I'm shocked it hasn't happened already.
I know, no, and like I've come to Vegas and I've drinking less water than I did in Seattle. So I'm in the desert, Eric. Like it doesn't make any sense. But I don't like that. Yeah, I get like, oh, it's gonna be a rough shit. But you know, I lesser of the two evils. I gotta try to go with that. Yeah. It's not that hard of a decision. I guess I'm just thinking about it. Like sometimes, and you don't know. Like I feel like sometimes I don't know. You said you knew when you're coming off this camping trip, but like the only times I've faced those, I have no idea, and I'm just like, oh fuck. Well, I'm like on the toilet, like, and I'm like, oh, this is
yeah, but when you're on the toilet, like when you're like first starting, like you start. Oh my god, this is getting graphic here at the very end of this program. But like, I remember starting to use like my sphincter muscles to try and like cut it into pieces.
Like clench.
You clench and you try and like break it off into small chunks, like that. Yeah. You go into fight or flight mode and you start fighting against the turd inside. Yeah. There's nothing to do. I mean, I did, and I mean, I've already told the story in the podcast, so I don't need to rehash everything. I did all that I could do when I passed the kidney stone, which was Play-Doh it and try and spray water up there. Like, besides that, I don't know what else. There's no muscle you can use. Well, I mean, I guess you could try and, like, you
Play-Doh'd it?
We've talked, the Markomaniacs who pay attention to me already know this story, Ryan. But yeah,
Play-Doh'd it?
Yeah, like a Play-Doh snake.
Did it help?
Again,
it seems like it wouldn't help.
I had horrible pains going up my penis, and like I Play-Doh'd it.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but I was on the verge of having Heather take me to the hospital because I was getting very concerned. But no, I think it was a combination of the Play-Doh and then the shooting water or just jiggling it around. But the pain subsided.
I don't understand how you could take something like a kidney stone and it being like kind of jaded, and then it passes
jagged,
and then like
jagged. You said jaded.
Jaded.
Yeah, this isn't a Good Charlotte album.
A little beef against like.
Yeah, I wasn't. Although I was very jaded and frustrated. This was not that. It was jagged.
Jagged. It seems like everyone who's done it, they're like, oh. Well, it sucked. It was fucking horrible. But then my dick was just fine after that. Like, it seems like how long before you jerk off after a kidney stone? Like,
I mean, you'd probably be. I mean, if it was like a bad kidney stone, you might want to give it some time. But I think for most people that don't need like emergency medical help, you could probably like be good to go that day or the day after. I can't say that I did do that, but
Yeah.
And I wasn't Play-Doh for the record. I was not Play-Dohing it to try and get anything out. So what happened? And again, I've told this story. Maybe if anyone's new to the program, you're in luck. What is the story? But I got up because I felt like I had to pee and nothing came out. And I had like this lingering pain that had been taking place over the past like 24 hours or so. And then I was like, oh shit, I think I have a kidney stone. And so then I started like, again, Play-Dohing my penis and trying to like spray water up my pee hole, and somehow, maybe it was a total coincidence, maybe it was because of what I did, but I dislodged it. I peed. Actually, no, I take that back. I dislodged it. I was like, okay, the pain is not happening anymore. I'm going to call that a win, because this was all happening at like 3 a.m. So I go back to bed. I wake up for work. I was still at Wave at this point in time. I wake up for work. I get up. I pee, and I felt it like bleh, come out of my wiener.
I would have called out of work for like a week. after just the trauma, like
one tough cookie ride. But yeah, no, so in my history of body horror, my first body fear was a kidney stone. That's now happened. My second body fear was tearing my ACL, which I have not done, although I have torn my PCL. My current body fear, which I don't know by saying these out loud if this is dooming me to like experience all these things. My current body fear is tearing my Achilles.
Is that on your foot?
It's the back of your heel.
Yeah. So
that's the thing that rolls up when you snap it.
I'll just give you a quick, because I had an Achilles issue, and I never became like familiar with like tendons and stuff. Like I was like physical therapy and had all the tendons. But so I remember like after my foot had healed, I was in Seattle, and I remember like getting up off the couch, and I was walking around in sandals like down Seattle. I was walking, I was fine, and then like I would stand up like the morning after, and I couldn't put any weight on it. Like it was such a severe amount of pain. I was like, I was freaking out because I was like, I just went through all of this, and like I just re-broke my heel. Yeah. I re-broke it. Like I knew I had re-broke it because like there's no way this is that is one of the most painful things I've ever like dealt with, because I had to pee in the middle of the night, and I would basically be crawling to the bathroom because I could not put any weight on it. Like
right.
That Achilles tendon is fucked up, man. Like
I've heard it is extraordinarily painful to deal with. I've heard like it's a bare minimum a 6-month recovery.
If you actually tear it.
If you actually tear it. Like we're talking 6 months to 9 months or so of a recovery. Like just the whole situation, just that's my current body fear, is like tearing my Achilles, which Tony Tate, I don't think he fully tore his. I think he partially tore, but he got kicked in the Achilles when he was playing soccer, and he was in a boot for a while.
Well, and to make you even more nervous, this was like a minor like strain on my Achilles. It wasn't even a actual like, because I was good within 5 days. The doctor's like, hey, wrap it, and we'll give you some pain medication. But like this was like debilitating. I could not. I like I said, I was crawling to the bathroom because I couldn't put any weight on it, and that was just a mild like. I think if you really tore that, you're weight off or.
Yeah.
6 to 9 months, I guess. Like I respect the Achilles people, anyone with Achilles injury.
Tony Tate, shout out to Tony Tate. Luckily, he's all healed up now, but for a while there it was real touching. We thought we were gonna have to put him down like an old horse, but luckily he bounced back. So congratulations to him. But that about does it, I think, for this episode of Rumpus Time. Come back next week. We'll be here talking about some wrestling. But in the meantime, I'm sure you've already done this. If you're hearing me say it, I'm sure you've done it during one of the many times I've already said for you to do it. But follow us on Instagram, owned by Meta, Twitter, owned by Elon Musk. We didn't talk about Tesla or anything that stuff today, but honorable mention to whatever the fuck the company that would be. We're at Hardmark Podcast for both of those. You can also like us on Facebook, also a Meta company. Follow Ryan on TikTok, RJ Murphy 1922. Who owns TikTok? Do we know?
Chinese.
Chinese owns TikTok. But if you're not hard, get hard. Once you get hard, stay hard. Rumpus time is over. Thanks, everybody.
I don't want anything going through my urethra bigger than pee.